It's 7:45 in the morning time on this Saturday morning, March 20th, 2021. The Direct Mod News and Monoton. This is Peter Chittle. Saturday morning news for a Saturday morning, March 20th, 2021. God! Get on! Good morning, y'all. This lovely Saturday morning, March 20th, 2021. It is 7:45 a.m. and the Dalton temperature stood at 18 degrees and fair skies. Top stories on the Peter Chittle News at 7:45. It's confronted violence against Asians. Biden says that we cannot be complicit. Extraordinary diplomatic clash. Slant goes tough times ahead for the U.S. and China. A more contagious virus variant is spreading across the U.S. Can the vaccine stop it? Biden shares AstraZeneca vaccine with Mexico, Canada, a dose of diplomacy. Magnitude 7.2 quake gets off northeastern Japan, shakes Tokyo. CNN, 7-0 erupted over Trump's report, but virtually ignored Biden's staircase stumble. Newsom recall effort has 1.2 million signatures validated. Virus partially shuts Trump's Florida club. Biden team considers sending the migrants to the Canadian border for processing, according to a report. Father accused of bringing Trump in childhood. San Diego Zoo's elephant habitat. France put Paris back in lockdown mode for the next 4 weeks, beginning Friday night. Freedom Caucus GOP members refused to conduct a Myanmar coup in U.S. House. Iceland volcano erupts after weeks of earthquakes. This country is the happiest in the world, which is Finland, even during the coronavirus pandemic. Boston to move forward with Wi-Fi. Phase 4, Step 1 on Monday. Thought from riot and virus sleeps talks mood on Capitol Hill. As vaccinations lag, Italy's elderly again pay a price. Speak out as Biden and Harris declare racism during the Atlanta visit. Sister Jean gets a vaccine and a seat at the NCAA tournament. Spot shooting could be the first of Church of Hate Crimes law. Turkey withdraws from European treaty protected women and spectators from abroad to be barred from the Tokyo Olympics and years in Iran, but the country press remains the same. And feds have no evidence of yet of huge hate crime charging striking Myanmar whale workers move out as protests continue. Coronavirus and other figures lead to look like in requests for gun permits and low supplies. Straight clubhouse and Atterbury changes ends and purpose. Norfolk election will be a sleepy one. Atterbury all city councils agreed that fee for contractors to install new water sewer services should be increased, but they show up to disagree on when those fees should be taken. Taunton one more step away from Okan. More pot shops. Taunton football falls short against Franklin, and in football, Norton enters got thrashed by the Bellingham Blackhawks, 40-0. Trip at the Rail Cafe in Middleburg, and what a year of COVID has done to Buckton students. In Randolph, a fire damaged a group home on Lafayette Street Friday evening. Chief Richard Donovan said 5 residents were inside the house at the time of the fire and were able to leave safely. Donovan said no injuries reported. The fire took place at 37 Lafayette Street. Elon Musk says Tesla would be shut down if its cars fired in China. Citigroup and JP Morgan lead bank stocks lower after Feds left SLR Trump rule expire. Visa stock doubles as company confirms DOJ antitrust probe of Erdogan of central bank head and interest rate ally. How to celebrate the spring holiday safely with your family. Team sues Adam County Sheriff's over punch to head and supply and demand condemnation of Oregon's COVID-19 vaccines and major coronavirus pets for the first time. A technical installation in London, President Rover Mars and Soyuz crew relocate spacecraft to new space station progress spot. Peter Children's time is 7:49. Sports time. Ohio State's E.J. Liddell responds to the Squirrel defense after NCAA tournament loss said Purdue season ends in overtime at hands of North Texas and South Carolina State sail best NCAA organization after organizational apology over several issues. And last night, Boston Celtics faltered us. Sacramento Kings 107-96 at the TD Garden. Peter Chittle news time, 7:49. Now for Peter Chittle, traffic towards the check. Baby! PepBTA, shuttle bus place. Orange line service between Oak Grove and Selma Square through 804 for automated infrastructure upgrades at Welton and delivered dress, demonstrated to Ramblin. And Gentleman's Place, Green Line deep branches between Brookline and Nelson Riverside on the weekends of March 21st. The trains are trade begin Friday evening at 8:45 p.m. And the commuter rail. No weekend trains visit to Fitchburg, Franklin, Kingston, Plymouth, Greenwich, Haverhill, Low Line, and Needham Line until further notice. And Silver Hills and AC going to be closer to further notice. And passenger may consider Lincoln and Kendall Grid as alternatives. And the ferry and Providence Trade 801, 6 way from some stations operate 5 minutes pass between Ruggles and Providence due to a signal issue. And the ferries are out. Looking good. And Southern New England Airways are looking good, and Northern New England ditto on this Saturday morning. And shifting gears to the weather, we're going to be in for some spring-like warmth this week, and we're filled with temperatures in the 60s, so it's going to be perfect for every outdoor activity possible. High pressure builds into the week today with dry weather and a warmer trend this afternoon, especially Sunday, with mild afternoons and cold nights. And continuing into the next weekend, dry weather prevails much of the next week with just a few showers midweek as a warm front approaches. However, the next best chance of widespread showers will be Thursday night and the Friday ahead of an advanced cold front. And chilly this morning across the region with the 7 a.m. temperatures in the 20s, all with plenty of sunshine, dry air mass and a modest west wind. Developing later this morning, temperature rise rapidly into the mid-upper 50s, and this afternoon, this west wind will include sea breeze development on this afternoon all along with the south coast winds of bent to the southwest, yielding cooler condition along with the south coast and very dry air mass. In the place with 2 points into this morning, the single digits and early discussion below. And take a look at that national weather summary. Storm systems to continue to threat the western United States, bringing rain and snow. Amount of the warm temperatures forecast across the southwest, central, and northeast United States by the weekend. And the majority of the United States will enjoy dry or cooler mass by the weekend and today's early Monday as large Canadian surface high rail to reach an Auburn upper level trough. Over the southeast United States will surface cyclogenesis over the offshore waters east of the Florida along the General cold front. Latest indication suggested the heaviest rainfall will range just offshore with some showers can be expected for the coastal portions of the Carolinas to extend southward to the northern Florida along with some gusty winds and developing high tide levels. A slow moving Pacific cold front across the provided west on Saturday. The central and the northern plains on Sunday will be a focus of mechanism and for low elevation rain and mountain snow from the Great Basin of the Central Rockies and low pressure center for its forecast to develop across the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles and lee of the Rockies, bringing a storm of light to moderate rain across portions of Kansas and Nebraska by Saturday night as a storm system across the plains and not much in the way of precipitation is currently expected across Arizona, New Mexico to give it a drier mass. We are less forced than several more inches of snow on likely portions of the Cascades and western Oregon. The storm system brings a cold front across the region by late Sunday. Cooler high temperatures are likely to the northern Rockies and the intermountain west Saturday and the central Rockies by Sunday as a western cold front moves eastward and seasonally mild temperatures are forecast for the southwest and the central and southern plains ahead of the spread with above average temperatures likely for the northern plains on Saturday, and as high pressure builds across the northeast and the Oil Valley region, and the mild temperatures also forecast to spread across the Midwest and the Northeast throughout the weekend with a gradual warmer trend by the end of the weekend. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Today, sun's got 57 degrees, cloudy with the southwest wind 8 miles in the morning. Tonight, clouds got 28 degrees, west wind. Sunday, sun's got 62, low 30 degrees, cloudy firm. Monday, it's going to be mostly south coming 62, low 35 degrees, cloudy with the southeast wind 6 miles in the afternoon. Tuesday, mostly south coming 63, low 36 degrees, northeast wind 5 to 7 miles an hour for Wednesday. Partly south coming 63, low 39 degrees, cloudy with the east wind 5 miles an hour in the afternoon for Thursday. Chance of showers, mostly south coming 67, low 44 degrees, southwest wind 5 to 8 miles an hour, chance of 45%, and for Friday, showers likely mostly clouds for 61 degrees, south with about 7 to 10 miles an hour, highs 25 miles an hour, chance of 70%, and currently not in it's fair 18 degrees, so that's going to be the Peter Chittle. What? Saturday morning news on this. Saturday morning, March 20th, 2021. Peter J. Wilson will be. Have a good morning. Goodbye, day two. Stay safe, peace, be well. Have a good day.